What do you want to talk about?
There's a lot to talk about.
Let's talk about it. Welcome to Weekly Wrestling Heat. My name is Elias, and this is my boy Moise. We are back with another episode. I know it's been a minute since we've been back,
I
though.
think it's been a year. I think last Mania
A
was the
little,
last
yeah.
time.
Last Mania was the last time we were here. Man, it's been an interesting one. Very interesting.
Yeah, a lot has happened.
Yeah.
Um, let's get into it. We're going to talk about Mania. We're going to talk about Stand and Deliver.
Yep.
Um,
Yep.
but before all that, there was an interview that dropped 2 days ago.
Drama.
And then there was a follow up interview with a different person who had different things to say, but then some other stuff came out. Um, so CM Punk and Cody Rhodes both went on MMA Hour with Ariel Helwani, who Tony Khan does not like. Remember this, guys. And Ariel Helwani, I think, is pretty unbiased, even though him and Tony Khan had that falling out.
I don't know why he doesn't like him, but whatever. I think Ariel Hawani, as much as people hate him, he's willing to ask the questions that other people don't ask. Not a shot at the people that are covering the media, but let's keep it real. In order to keep a lot of people, in order to keep their passes, their credentials, media credentials, they will sugarcoat their questions and they won't ask the real questions. Eric Wani doesn't care, and he will ask the real questions because he digged into CM Punk, he digged into Josh Barnett too. So and he digged into Cody. So there's a lot of things going on over there.
Yeah. Do it was a 2 hour interview, so we're not gonna go over every little detail. It's WrestleMania week. We want to be happy. We don't want to be upset and yelling at TK. But basically, CM Punk, some of the bullet points were the Hangman Page stuff. He sat down with Hangman Page backstage. They went over their lines. Hangman went completely off script. CM Punk asked him in the back, "Yo, what was that about?" Hangman was like, "You got my friend fired," which wasn't true because Colt Cabana is still with the company. Another thing was CM Punk went to TK multiple times and told him, "Yo, talk to talk to talk to Jungle Boy, because if I have to handle it, you're not gonna like how I handle it. I've talked to him. Tony Schiavone's talked to him. Our doctors talked to him. You're the next one up. Talk to him." And Tony Khan said, "What do you want me to do?" And the main thing at the end, and I think Elias and I agree with this too. We've been saying this. Tony Khan, CM Punk said Tony Khan's not a boss. He's a friend. And there's nothing wrong with that. But if you're going to be a friend, you got to be like, you got to still have a backbone. And you got to admit that, yeah, we're a new company. We're not competing with WWE. We're an alternative. We don't want to talk about WWE. But Tony Khan didn't do that. He does the exact opposite. And you saw that on Wednesday when he
Yeah,
had
but
the Young Bucks come out.
here's the interesting thing about this. It's that people were mad because he said things that were actually true. Like let's keep it a buck. Like what he said, his experience is his experience. Just like y'all, people were happy when he trashed WWE when he debuted in AEW, and when he left WWE, he's doing the same thing. CM Punk is being CM Punk, and the people are mad because he's basically saying something about AEW, and now people are butthurt about it. There's nothing wrong with it, but don't be a hypocrite. And I think I put this on my TikTok the other day. I was like, don't be a hypocrite in the wrestling industry when you want them when one fan base wants that wrestler to say something about this other fan base or this other company, but when they say it about you, you're getting all mad and stuff and trying to defend it. Nah, and have
And
it both
Elias, let
ways.
me ask you a yes or no question. We don't got to go deep into it. Ronda Rousey has a book coming out, so she's on a FWWE tour right now.
Yeah.
All these same people that are quote tweeting her and retweeting her now, didn't they hate Ronda Rousey like a year ago?
Oh yeah. Everybody was like, "Fuck Ronda Rousey." Oh, we can't say that on Facebook.
Yeah, but
But,
now, because Ronda Rousey worked a Ring of Honor show and Ronda Rousey speaking bad about WWE, we're going to support her.
It's the same people that it be the same people that be supporting, that just don't. And it's sad because it's tribalism in wrestling. Because let's keep it real, there's a lot of tribalism that has been fueled by both WWE and AEW, by the competition. Unfortunately, that's something that's hitting the industry and that needs to change. But neither here or there. I thought that Cody's interview was pretty much Cody. Like, he was gonna say what he's gonna say. He basically wasn't gonna defend Tony Khan in the Elite, but he was gonna say, "Hey, we started this company together. Shout out to them. I'm proud of what they're doing." Like, you're never gonna hear Cody talk bad about AEW, and that's, I mean, that's a fact. Like, he started that company, so with the Elite and Tony Khan and them, so he give credit to where credit's due. While he didn't agree with Punk's assessment of it, he did say that Punk was saying his own version of what happened, so you can't fault him on that. And that's where I think people are missing the point, that CM Punk was being CM Punk, same as Cody was being Cody. But if you get a second, watch the Josh Barnett one. Josh Barnett was like uh, kind of like in between both of them. Like, he agreed with Cody, but at the same time he agreed with CM Punk. Um, but yeah, that was pretty much it. Bloodsport happened today. We're going straight into it. Where the indies are killing it right now. Bloodsport happened, GCW. Surprises after surprises. You had a lot of WWE wrestlers at Bloodsport, which is a common occurrence because of the fact that it's WrestleMania weekend. They get a little breaks between the meetings and the meet and greets that they're supposed to be doing. Um, but Bloodsport, Charlie Dempsey was in a match. Then you had Shayna Baszler, of course, she was advertised. But she also what's her name came out with her? Zoe Starks came out with her. So you had Zoe Starks with her, and you had and you had, of course, Rhea Ripley. I mean, not Rhea Ripley. Why am I thinking about Rhea Ripley? You had Shayna Baszler beat Masha, which I that ending was perfect on like the on the savagery level of it. The Charlie Dempsey got a standing ovation after that match, in my opinion. He killed it. He's like one of those secret weapons that once they put him on the main roster, he's just gonna. I hope he takes off. I hope that they put a rocket and throw him on the moon. And of course, what you call it? Matt Cardona. Was it Matt Cardona? No. Yeah, it was Matt Cardona.
No, Johnny Bloodsport.
Johnny Bloodsport. No, there was another match.
Oh, Speedball and Dolph.
There you go. There you go. Nick Nemeth and Speedball Mike Bailey had a pretty good match. And then of course, I think it was last weekend on Collision. Edge went. I mean, Adam Copeland went against Matt Cardona. That was an interesting match.
Adam Copeland, he's the new apology committee for AEW, right? He's taking over for Daniel Bryan.
No, he's taking over for John Moxley.
Oh man, you know my thoughts on Moxley, so I'm going to stay quiet.
Oh man, but yeah, I think the Indies are gonna kill it this weekend. Stardom already had their show. GCW has a couple of shows coming up. Um,
Did you see the backstage pictures of Natalia and Piper Niven at the Stardom show?
yes, and then I also saw the interesting pictures of Rosie and Julia in Philly. So I don't know what that means, and I don't want to assume anything, but I think it's gonna be nothing but good things, hopefully. I think that by the end of the weekend, we're gonna be happy fans. I think Stand and Deliver is gonna be is let's start off with Stand and Deliver. But I think Stand and Deliver is gonna of course deliver like always. But I am looking forward to some of these matches.
Yeah, for sure. Starting off with the pre-show, we got Shawn Spears versus Joe Gacy. They set this up really quick yesterday or Tuesday. Shawn Spears attacked him with steel chair.
I
Gacy
don't
lost his match to Femi and said, "I want Spears." Ava said, "Okay."
The only thing that gets me is that they said that Joe Gacy had got a little injured during the match with Obi, but they said that he was fine, so um that didn't derail the match against Shawn Spears. I think Shawn Spears um has done really good has since he came back. Um it reminded me of when he first debuted in AEW. The same gimmick and everything. I loved it when he first. I think they just like unfortunately dropped the ball on him, but I think NXT is picking it up again and going with it. I'm I don't know who's gonna win this one. I want to say Sean Spears gonna take the dub because they're running something with Joe Gacy as he gets more and more unhinged. Um, and that's where I see it going from there.
I'm gonna say Gacy wins because I think the Ridge Holland story is not done yet.
That's interesting too. Are they Mark? Are they make Mark? What's his name? Mark Henry in it?
Mark
Hey, Mark
Henry.
Henry in like how Mark Henry retired from in ring competition and
Oh
then
yeah, yeah,
ended
yeah.
doing the whole like world's strongest slam on John Cena and said, "Nah, bro." Like,
Yeah. I think the whole Ridge Holland angle is pretty classless, especially because it seems like Ridge Holland doesn't even want to do it, honestly. So I feel for the guy, but sometimes you're given stuff you don't want to work with, and you have to make it work.
yeah. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. When we get paid to do a job, you gotta do it. Um, okay. Then the next, we, I guess we're gonna kick off with this match. Thea Hill, Fallon Henley, Kalani Jordan versus JC Jane, Kiana James, and Izzy Dame. What are your thoughts on this one?
I was hoping we'd get a one-on-one, some sort of stipulation with JC and Thea, but I think they're going to save that for the NXT after Mania. I think all three shows after Mania are going to be big this year.
Yeah,
Um, so I could see like a cage match or something after. I think Thea is going to get the win, and she's going to quote unquote break someone's arm on the losing team, who's not JC James, either Kiana or AC.
yeah, yeah. I don't know. I think Thea Hill and her team are gonna win this one. It's gonna kind of they're gonna get the one up on them, and then I have a feeling that JC Jane's gonna kind of come back and just take out Thea Hill on her own, and then go from there. So, we'll see what happens with that one. I think the next one that is gonna probably be match of the night, in my opinion. Trick Williams versus Carmelo Hayes.
So that's going to be the main event. They did talk about that, but we'll get into that next. Yeah, I think this is one of my most anticipated matches of the year, let alone the weekend. Great storytelling, great mic work. The prime target they did last week on it was perfect. I think Mello's going to win the first one because I don't think they're going to end this on a one-off regular wrestling match.
Nah, this is gonna go probably 2 or 3, and that's gonna be probably Carmelo's send off to the main roster.
I think the second or third match will be loser leaves town, and that's going to be the send-off. Yes.
Yeah. So I think this one's gonna be the fun match, but probably match of the night. Could be a contender for match of the year. Um, the next one is gonna be kind
Wait, who are
of
you picking? Who are you picking?
I gotta go. I kind of agree with you, but I'm gonna still stick with Trick Williams.
Okay.
So. All right, next one, NXT North American Championship. Obafemi versus Dijak and Josh Briggs.
Meat, bro. Meat.
Meaty man.
Um, Briggs is really growing on me. Um, but then again, I have a soft spot for his partner Jensen. So I was big on that tag team. I'm hoping they reunite after this somehow. But Obafemi wins. I don't think they're going to take the title off of him, but I think
Oh
when the
no,
title,
I think they're gonna. I think this match is gonna be nice, and I think they're just gonna keep going with them. They're really high on them right now, and I think this is gonna this is it for
I
Obafemi.
think I think one of two things though. I think either Dijak is the one to take the title off of him, or Dijak's getting called up this week.
I didn't think about that because these after WrestleMania call ups are coming really soon. So
And you've seen all the signs, SmackDown, Raw. There's Dijak signs in the crowd now.
yeah, he's getting over pretty well.
And you know
Well,
what's cool?
he's been over. I'm just Like he's been over, but it's just
T-Bar ruined him. The whole T-Bar gimmick ruined him.
yeah, that's unfortunate.
But it's really cool because he is one of those guys that got himself over on social media more. Like he was
Yeah,
over, but he pushed himself one level up on social media.
yeah. I definitely agree with that one. I think I'm adding Anthony into it. He missed the memo that we went down
That
at
we
8:30.
started.
Yeah, that we started at 8.
Okay.
It's all right. I
Man,
send them the link.
this is what he was most excited about. He missed his favorite part. Okay.
We still got a couple of more matches to go, and I think we want to do a quick detour right now. Let's talk about AEW right quick.
Okay.
I know you don't want to, but let's make a quick
Let's
detour
do it.
right
Let's
quick.
do it.
What did you watch? I know you watch AEW. So what was your thoughts on was it
Did you
yesterday?
do this just because Angel started watching?
Is he watching? Oh yeah,
Angel's
he is
watching on
watching.
YouTube. Okay.
Is he? No, I didn't see him there. I didn't see him there.
Okay, let's talk about AEW. Let's talk about AEW. Okay. Um, I
Uh oh.
think I think Jay White is gonna win the PWI award for most horrible booked wrestler of the year. Um,
Honestly, I hate how they're booking him. Um, I know that people say that we need to give it a chance that he's gonna come back, but with Will Ospreay and Okada in the mix, I don't know. He's gonna go back to how he was in New Japan.
all right, Anthony. So we started discussing Stand and Deliver. We got 3 matches in. We're gonna quick hit you with those 3, and then we'll dive into the matches that are remaining.
All right,
All right.
sounds good.
Pre-show.
This shirt right here, by the way, it's just for you, Elias. Just for you. It's CM Punk, baby.
We talked about him a little bit too.
No, that's fine.
But okay, Gacy Spears pre-show. Who you got?
Spears is just entering the company, and Gacy's just been eating L after L, and he's fine. So Spears.
So I said Gacy. I think Ridge Holland interferes.
Nah, he retired.
Yeah, he retired.
He's Mark Henry in it. Let's keep it real.
The 6-woman tag match with
You already know.
all the beautiful females. Kelani's team, right?
No, you got JC Jane.
Oh, dude.
Oh,
I know you're a fan of both, so
I know it's. I just want to see a ECW style cat fight.
Okay, so
who
on
else
that,
is in that match? Just real quick.
it's Hill, Fallon Henley, Kaylani, Jordan versus JC Jane, Kiana James, and Izzy Dame.
So who was the third? Thea was the third on the first team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
Fallon and Kaylani.
Nah, honestly, I'll be honest. Izzy Dame probably eats the pin because she's the one that could afford the loss.
So I told Elias I think Thea's gonna break one of their arms, whether it's Fallon Henley or Izzy Dame. She's gonna break their arm like she broke Jasmine's, and that'll lead to the blood feud between.
I could see that. I just think that Izzy Dame's the weakest of the 6 that are in the match. So
which size wise, she's the biggest. She's
yes,
double all their size.
but I just don't see anyone else in that match eating a pin on WrestleMania weekend. So
and then meet. Who do you got?
Dijak has to win. Did you guys actually go watch the promo I sent you?
When did you send us a promo?
I sent you the digital exclusive promo he did.
Oh yeah, no, that promo was good, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I think the backstage upper management guys are really high on Oba Femi. So
I said Dijak's getting called up if he loses.
I could see that, but I you know what's crazy? So after he had that interview, I was like thinking to myself, and I'm like, is he really like the best wrestler since Jake the Snake not to hold the title? And he really is. Like, it's kind of crazy. He really, like, because I'm like, everyone's held the title. Everybody in the Judgment Day has held the damn title. Even JD McDonough has held the title. Dom has held the title. Like, it's wild to me that he's never held a title.
Yeah,
some of the best wrestlers never And
I think
like,
he gets called up, or he's the one to take the title off
But-
of him. I just don't think it's.
But not even a tag title. Like, I mean, he hasn't held an actual like anything.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. The what's the name of that thing that we don't talk about again? That faction. That hurt him a
Retribution.
lot. Yeah, Retribution.
Retribution. No,
Retribution.
it totally
Retribution
did.
hurt a lot of people bad.
It
Like,
did. Yeah, because that was Michin, Ali, him, and then who was the other person in that group?
Slapnuts.
Yeah, who's Slapnuts?
Shane Thorne.
Shane Thorne.
Oh, okay.
The Mighty Don't Kneel. Yeah.
And then the other guy that's not there.
Dio Madden.
Yeah.
Mace.
Masse.
Yeah, Mace.
Yeah, Mace. Get out of here.
Killing it on the indies.
They're killing it. I gotta get props on this dude. They turned their gimmick into something special in the indies. They ran away with what WWE should have done with their gimmick.
And then we discussed Mello and Trick. I know you want to dive into this one, so we're going to give you the mic. Mello and Trick, give us your thoughts.
Oh man, this is. I'll be honest. This is my number one hype match for the weekend, and that's including a stacked 2 nights of WrestleMania card. Well, I mean, I've told you guys over the past however many years I've been in the chat with you guys that Mello's my number one guy. So just everything they've done with the heel turn and propping up Trick to be the number one guy in NXT. And I remember like Trick came in, I was like, okay, this guy's really good on the mic. And then he must have been working out, and like I seen him like before a match he didn't have a shirt on. I'm like, that dude looks like money. Like, what the hell? Like, I'm like, that guy's got a ripped ass like 6-pack. And then I saw him wrestle. I'm like, okay, he's definitely green. But the last few matches, the last few times he's been in the ring, he just looks like he's ready to take the mantle of top guy in NXT and run with it for at least 6 months to a year. But I honestly don't even think he gets that, guys. I think 6 months and he's up on the main roster. He's so hot right now.
Well, I said I think Mello wins this one because the good guy never wins the first one.
No, it's time to let Trick out of the cage.
I think Trent. I want to agree with Moise, but at the same time, I want to say that Trick is going to win this one. Because of the fact that this story has how they told this story, it fits so perfectly to Trick win this one. I think it's 1 and out. I want them to go 2 or 3, but I'm starting to think that's going to be 1 and out because of the fact that they're going to want to call up Carmelo.
There's also rumors from someone who's batting 100 that they're going to carry this onto the main roster.
I thought I was going to get an Aaron Judge joke right there. Come on, Elias, you missed that one. Batting 100 like Aaron Judge, you could have hit that.
I don't talk about you know what? I'm just gonna be quiet because we're on Facebook
Elias waiting for his team to get a couple of wins before he does that.
I don't care. We beat the Blue Jays, so I'm happy, and in bigger
I'm happy
numbers.
Too.
Okay.
So, and I'm gonna be going to the Rangers game. So I'm gonna meet Dominique at the Rangers game.
Oh, very cool.
All right. Tag team titles: Wolf Dogs, Fraser, Axiom. Surprisingly, who do we got?
Well, you know that too because I was watching the NXT and I said, "What?" I like texted in there. I was like, "What?"
We were texting yesterday, and he's like, "Man, I'm really not looking forward to this NXT." And I'm like, "I feel you, but I'm gonna watch it. You know, it's how me and my pops bond." So we're watching it, and all of a sudden, Fraser and Axiom win, and I'm like, yo, you gotta watch NXT.
Yeah, like that set the mood for the whole night, to be honest with you, because I was going into it and I'm like, it's not really that hyped, like considering it's the go home show. And then like the way they did that like how that kicked off the show and having Fraser and Axiom win, because I'm like, it kind of sucks because the Good Brothers are going to get the spotlight at Stand and Deliver when Axiom and Fraser have been killing it all year, and like they're going to just give it to a call down team, and then they gave it to Axiom and Fraser, and I was just like, that's awesome. Was not expecting that at all.
It kind of caught me off guard when they won, but at the same time, it's like I kind of wanted them to do what they're doing with the main roster with the ladder match. But at the same time, if they kill that ladder match, the main roster has got something to like Like I
And
said,
Elijah, this is something we talked about. A lot of people were like, "Oh, the OC should have gone to Impact or they should have gone to AEW." They're elevating talent really well. Whether it's A Town Down Under, whether it's they had a couple weeks with Hit Row, back when Hit Row was still employed, and then now with Axiom and Frazier, they made them look really good.
Mm-hmm.
I think at this point of their career, and I think this is what people don't realize, that being able to put over younger talent and teach them stuff is more important than wins to some
You're
people.
working with your best friend, you're getting a steady paycheck, and you're in America. That's what you want.
Even that, they're in Florida, close to home,
Yeah,
so
and
they don't have.
they're getting paid by the WWE for like what they're doing and like what they're putting in. They're getting a handsome paycheck.
So. All right, who do we got though? The Wolf Dogs or Axiom and Nathan Frazier? I'll start off. The Wolf Dogs retain.
Wolf Dogs retain, and they're gonna lose this title to Briggs and Jensen, baby.
That Briggs and Jensen aren't coming back.
They are
Stop.
coming back.
No, get your hope out the window there. That's not happening.
This is kind of like when he started talking about how, like, and this could play out because it's WrestleMania and it's like the Bloodline Rules thing.
Mhm.
This is kind of what like Moyes was like, that The Rock was gonna face Roman Reigns, but in this instance he's facing Roman, and I mean he's facing Cody and Seth Rollins, and he said that Ben Diesel was gonna come out and Stone Cold Stunner him, and he was gonna ride off on his famous Chevelle, whatever.
And now
Car he
Cody's gonna say, "You don't have to be blood to be family." When he holds up that title, baby.
And then Rock's gonna say he lives his life a quarter mile at a time. Is that what's going on here?
Speaking
Yeah.
of which, The Rock showed up an hour and 45 minutes late to that
To World.
session, his world session. And then he threw a diss at the Philadelphia Eagles, which was funny. But then there's a video of a little girl cooking him about something. I need to rewatch the video because I didn't really hear what she said. But at the same time, like audience reaction was funny as hell.
Women's title, Lyra.
I didn't give you my pick for the tag team. What are you doing?
Oh,
Just
sorry.
glossing over me here.
I thought you were agreeing that Briggs and Jensen are taking the titles.
Briggs and Jen. No, they're what's his name? Carter's coming back, and him and Stacks are gonna get the belt.
Man, I would like that too.
that ain't happening either, though.
Hey, no. TK is releasing ROH talent. It might happen.
That's true. But I'm gonna go with. But there's more to that story, right? Stay tuned.
Yeah, the Time Batting 100 is telling us all about it.
Stay tuned to that one. But okay, so I think. Let me see. I'm trying to think of the other titles and how many title changes are going to be that night. You know what? I'm going Axiom and Frazier win.
Okay. I don't even know what we call them. The Bullet Club make an appearance.
Like Tama Tonga or whatever.
Yeah.
And
the OC.
Will they though?
No, I'm asking, do they?
I have a feeling that Tama Tonga is going to debut at WrestleMania.
I have a feeling that how do you pronounce her name? Is it Julia or Julia?
Julia.
I think she's going to debut at NXT.
There was a video by NXT Anonymous that showed Ava on the phone talking to somebody.
I know the video you're talking about about them coming back NXT. To the kickout.
Yeah.
Or the kickoff show. They'll always be. I think it's just gonna be someone do commentary.
It's gonna be something lame like Apollo Crews.
It could be Paul McAfee or Pat McAfee.
Oh, I would
love that, or it's Mauro Ranallo.
Yeah, but I think they're just gonna be on the kickoff panel, right? Like whoever it is. I don't think they're actually gonna do the show or anything.
So I will say this, and this is completely off topic, but Rosie is in Philadelphia. There's rumors that WWE management, upper management, is meeting with both TNA and GCW management. Take it for what you want, but WWE is about to, if this is true, because as we say here at Weekly Wrestling Heat, things aren't true until they are confirmed. If this is true, WWE is pulling off the ultimate power move to not take monopoly of the industry, but to become the new quote unquote forbidden door.
So if that happens, it would just be NXT, right? They would keep the main roster out of that
I
Well,
don't
no,
think
because
so because look
there's
at
another article announcing NXT Japan talks are heating back up.
with
so
Rossi.
yeah.
Yeah,
Or yeah.
So the thing about it is that you have a lot of things going on with, and it all started with Nakamura going to Noah. Once Nakamura went to Noah, you saw Charlie Dempsey go to All Japan, and now you're seeing Shayna, these are main roster folks. The only person that is going to Japan that's not main roster is Charlie Dempsey.
Don't forget the Zoe was there too. It
Yeah,
wasn't just
Zoe was
Shayna.
there.
Yeah, Zoe made an appearance too.
And then the interesting interaction that Shayna had with Masha after
Mhm.
the match,
I didn't
I
see that.
think
What
we're gonna
happened?
it was just a face off. Shayna
Okay.
said something to her and walked off. So I
it
don't
was like
think
a "you're a badass, I'll see you down the road."
yeah,
Okay.
but I don't think this is the last because it all started with Jordan Grace this year.
Yeah, I
So
really feel though that I really feel like if they're gonna do a crossover, I feel like NXT is the better product to do the crossover with because especially is TNA still filming in Orlando, or do they just do they
No,
film on the road?
they usually do Canada or Nashville.
Okay. Uh, well, I was thinking why couldn't the WWE lend the performance center on nights that are not NXT nights to those other companies? And
That's a
I
good
mean,
point.
you're right there. That's why I feel like everybody could just use the
well,
gym. It's
the
right
only
there.
And
the
you still
only
have Full Sail.
yeah, but the
Yeah.
only company that really doesn't travel that does not even that because TNA has picked up traveling a little bit too. They're not
NWA is
going.
probably the only one.
Yeah, I think GCW travels every week. They're not in the same city, so I think TNA will be the only company that could benefit from either the Performance Center or a Full Sail.
Yeah.
But being that they're rooted in Tennessee and and they're making waves in Canada, I don't foresee that happening. But
Really quick, I got a quick question for Anthony. Was that your first time seeing Jordan Grace at the Rumble, or had you seen her before?
I've seen her on TNA before.
Okay, I wanted to see like
I'm not a
if you saw her
weekly.
first time, like what you thought of her.
No, I've always thought she's a she's she's a very polarizing person because of her build. Like so that really like sets her apart from like it's almost like Rhea Ripley in a way. It's like when you see Rhea Ripley, she's special because she just looks different than the rest of the women. Same with the Jordana Grace or Jordan Grace but yeah, like her build sets her apart from the rest of the women on the roster. Because I mean, let's be honest, like there's hundreds of girls that look like Tegan Knox. I mean, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing that sets her apart from. And I only picked that because it's Moise's favorite wrestler. Um,
Yeah, her and Shotzi Blackheart, tag team champions, guys.
But no, but Shotzi actually she does have a look that looks different than the rest of the women on the roster. Like, cause she's very tatted and she,
You're saying like the three women that look like the final bosses are basically Jade Cargill, Jordan Grace, and Rhea Ripley. Is what
yeah,
you're
absolutely.
and Miko if they used her more.
Well, she is the final boss technically,
she
but
is. I think I don't.
she was
She
the first person I heard called the final boss. So I remember
is
seeing her
the
way back
final
in the day in
boss.
like 90 something
Elias thinks
WCW.
Samoa Joe is the final boss.
I like Samoa Joe. I have no problem with Samoa Joe. Oh, what the heck's that?
Gonna
There's a
punch
round of applause for because
Oh.
Elias is like, "Yup, that's me." All right, we gotta get back to this card. We gotta get back to this card.
All right, speaking of women's champions,
Women's Championship, Lyra,
Lyra
Roxanne.
and new. This new heel Roxanne is my favorite version of her.
Oh, 100%. I'll be honest with you. I liked Roxanne, but it was not like I never seen her as like
Special.
special. I think evil heel Roxanne's fantastic. She's putting in great work. I still think Lyra retains though.
I think Lyra retains, then JC Jane's gonna beat Thea in the feud and face her. If Roxanne wins, Thea's gonna beat JC in the feud and face her. But if I had to pick one or the other, I think Roxanne's gonna win because you have the Tatum Paxley factor, and that backstage promo was kind of weird.
I could definitely see Tatum playing a role either way on who wins that one.
I
But
I I do say that if Lyra wins, Tatum turns on Lyra, kind of like the Mickey James situation with Trish Stratus. So
No, dude,
I,
AEW started that with Mariah May and Tony Storm. Okay, stop.
anyways, um, anyways, but yeah,
I do have to say though, after watching Sol Ruka and Blair, Sol Ruka needs that belt like now.
We need a
her
women's mid
finisher,
card title. I don't
her
care if
her
it
finisher
travels.
is
I don't care if you
killer.
still has your own. We need a
Mm,
women's mid card title. It's time.
I agree with you, but Sol Ruka has everything. She has the look, she has the size, and she has the athleticism. Like, and she's great in ring. Like she's like basically what Tiffany Stratton was on her way up to the title. And she like I just feel honestly I feel like she would have had it last year if she didn't get injured. Sol Ruka, I just feel like she has everything.
She has one of the best finishers in the women's roster in NXT right now.
So
And then she just added like another one, the Rainbow DDT.
Elias
Ridiculous.
knows, when I have a prophecy, it comes true. With Tiffany, it did. Now it's coming true with Tony D'Angelo.
D'Angelo's not winning, dude.
My next prophecy, I'm going to call it right now. I think Joel Ruka is going to win that title.
I was gonna troll you, but
I think Joel Ruka, along with everything Anthony said, I think he's a great face for media. I think he's very
100%.
bubbly. So he can go out there, do those interviews. I go to ESPN, go to Fox Sports. I think she's very bubbly, very fun personality, easy to look at. I think she's got all of it.
I think between her and Kalani Jordan, one of them's gonna have to turn heel because I feel like that's gonna be like the next like feud. Like that's gonna be the next top of the card feud. Is Kalani?
That's the next Bailey Sasha, is what you're thinking.
Kalani and Sol Ruka, like they're the two to me that I look at now, and I'm like they got everything. I mean, Lola Vice is very good. She's upcoming as well. I think Lyra and I don't know how long are they going to keep JC Jane down and all them because there's a crop of women that need to be moved up.
I really feel bad for Gigi Dolan and Blair.
I don't.
I know.
I do. But reason being is because they're very talented. I saw their and I like them. Like they, especially Blair.
Ariana Grace will make Gigi Dolan relevant again. Don't worry.
Yep. She's gonna clean her up. Miss NXT.
We'll see. All right, that's it. Oh wait, we forgot about something.
Oh, we got the main match.
Main match
is coming true.
NXT Championship match. We have Dragunov versus Tony D'Angelo. I say retains, and still, I can't bet against Dragunov. I'm sorry. It's gonna take more than Tony. It's gonna take more than Tony D'Angelo to beat him. And if anybody beats him, it's probably I don't know who could beat him.
It's probably Trick.
Trick. It's gonna be Trick before he gets called up.
So I know that we'll talk later, I guess, about the night 2 because I do think that the outcome of this match could affect another match that takes place.
What we talked about earlier. This is what we talked about earlier, right?
Yeah, it's what we talked about earlier. So so I can see both winning, for different reasons. If Dragunov gets the call up, I could totally see them putting the belt on Tony D'Angelo. But I do agree with Elias because there's unfinished business between Trick and Dragunov. They never really had their clean match. But it's I don't know. It's two faces. Like who's the heel in that?
All right, you guys tripping. Tony D'Angelo's winning this. He's a mobster. Ilya Dragunov's fearing for his life. Did you guys see those
He wasn't
backstage?
scared. What are you talking about?
Oh, dude.
Ladies and gentlemen, this
He
segment
was
has been brought to you by bullshit.
he was so scared. Also, one of my friends just texted me, just finished the Bray Wyatt documentary. Last 30 minutes are the saddest stuff I've ever seen done by WWE. I haven't watched it.
If you
100%
haven't watched
agree.
it, I 100% agree. If you haven't watched it, watch it. It's a great tribute to the man, and it shows who he was and what legacy.
I
he
heard the
left behind.
Roman one was amazing too. That's crazy.
I
Like
need
they're
I,
killing
I
you.
need to watch that too. Here's the crazy thing about the Bray one is I thought like I would feel really bad for JoJo and stuff. Honestly, I came out of that. I felt so bad for Bo Dallas.
Yeah.
Like honestly, like my heart breaks for that dude. Like he absolutely loved Bray Wyatt. Like that was like his idol, and like he says that many times, and like you'll even see like in the documentary with like I'm not ruining anything, you know, it's real life. So, but he says multiple times about how he was happy that he was back just to be able to spend every day with his brother before he passed, like was just meant the world to him. And it's just like, oh my God, man. I brought a tear to my eye for sure.
Oh man,
Yeah, I'm not
I
gonna
don't know
lie.
how we transition out of this,
The
but
ending of it, I would recommend to watch that one. I do plan on watching the Roman Reigns one. So
I'm watching that tonight as soon as we're off a year, probably actually. But I like I said, it's very hard to get back to this, but I'm going Tony D'Angelo. It's time. He's the GOAT. Hopefully, Tony Khan can work something out with HBK. We can get 2 Dimes there as well. Elias knows I've been on Tony D'Angelo since day one, and he laughed at me when I said Tiffany Stratton was going to win the title. He laughed at me, and Tiffany Stratton won the title.
I will give you one thing that you were a big Tiffany Stratton.
When I like someone in NXT, it's a weird like.
It's
When you like anybody anywhere, it's a weird like.
Like guys, in my WWE 2K general manager mode, Brooks Jensen has the world title right now. He's 23-0.
And let me guess, the arenas look like AEW shows.
No. I bought the arena. I had to pay extra for the arenas.
Oh, okay,
okay. But he's currently feuding with Roman Reigns. He's beat him twice. Roman gets one more title shot. My booking made Elias walk away.
Do you I don't blame him. Do you mind if I give you the Easter egg at the end of the Bray documentary?
I saw it. They teased that his brother's coming, right?
Yeah, that Uncle Howdy is going to come back, and so that like he's going to keep the gimmick going. Honestly, I kind of hope like Strowman could wrestle again, and if they could bring back Eric, and like let the three of them like carry on. Honestly, call the group the Wyatt Legacy, and like that would be fantastic, and just let them carry on Bray's, you know.
Do you put Alexa with them too?
Yeah, absolutely. I think Alexa and them could carry the Bray legacy. So, did his booking make you leave?
No, I said BRB.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so I was talking about how Brooks Jensen is the world champion in WWE 2K in my game.
I believe you. I believe you. And speaking of which, WrestleMania Night 1. Let's get to it because we're already 43 minutes in.
Yes,
I'm just gonna go an hour and a half.
That's fine.
Anyways, let's start off with the first match that's on my list.
Don't go by your list. Go by the actual match order.
There's no actual match.
Yeah, but we don't know what the match order is. We just have a list of the matches that are happening that night.
Oh, every podcast I listened to when they were doing their predictions, they're like, "This is the match order," but they were all different. So I was like, "Oh, okay."
I'm just gonna go from what I have, and I think, and honestly, I like.
You know what? We know what the main events are, so just save those for the last part.
Yeah.
All right, Rey Mysterio, Dragon Lee versus Santos Escobar and Dominic Mysterio.
I'll start it. I'm annoyed that there's not other people in this match. I'm just going to start with that. I feel like that people shouldn't be left off. It could have been like a 4v4 or a 5v5, but I don't.
That anyway.
It probably will be. I don't see Rey and Dragon losing, unfortunately. So
you want to know my prediction?
I do.
It's going to be Rey and Dragon Lee because Andrade helps them get the win.
Okay,
after Judgment Day, after Judgment Day comes and tries.
Why
to-
would Judgment Day be
Hey,
there?
wait, pause. Someone write these down because I have a prediction. We're all on complete.
It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be
Here.
Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee.
I'll get a notepad up. I'm on my PC, so
Okay.
okay. So we'll get a. Hold on. I actually got to get a Google Sheets because
So both of y'all said Ray and Dragon, right?
No, he was he.
I'm changing mine.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm changing. I'm gonna go with
It's right.
Dom and Santos as well because Carlito's gonna turn. Because Rey Mysterio's a dick, dude. Have you seen these memes? Like he's just turning on everyone, introducing new friends, being a bad dad.
Now I can't
Carlito
even
turns.
change. Now I can't even change my prediction because that's exactly what I was gonna say.
Yeah, Carlito turns on him, bro, and he spits in his face at the end with the apple.
We'll see.
It
All right.
would be cool if they set up Carlito Andrade out just somehow, Elias. That'd be
Well,
cool.
I do think that Andrade is gonna end up helping Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee and join the LWO, or he could start his own shit.
Okay, so you're going with Dom. Elias is going with.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
You're going
Elias is going with
and
Ray,
then
me and you are going with Dom.
I'm changing back. I'm changing mine to Dom.
Okay, so we're both going Dom. Elias is going Ray. Okay, next match.
I think this one. I think we're all gonna agree on this one. But Bianca, Naomi, and Jade versus Damage Control.
But that's not even. It's
we don't need
Jade.
to talk about this.
Yeah, Jade.
Yeah,
Jade's pinning. Yeah,
Jade's team is winning. But Jade's gonna get the pin.
So with that, here's what I think is gonna happen. I think what's gonna happen is that Jade team's gonna win. Bianca's gonna hit whoever to finish him with the KOD, but Jade steals the pin.
Oh.
I see that.
To set up something between Bianca and Jade later on.
I think Jade's gonna hit Kyrie with that glam because it looked dirty on Friday.
It was dirty.
I think Bianca needs to turn heel personally, and I know she doesn't want to.
I think she's gonna probably join the Street Profits and
in the Pride
at one point.
I just feel like her character her character right now is kind of what Drew's character was, where it's kind of like
a stalemate. Yeah,
it's exactly, and she's just stuck there. And don't get me wrong, she's great. Like I probably in my top 3 wrestlers right now, like in ring wise, character wise. She hasn't done anything different since the first time I saw her in NXT when she wasn't even on TV yet.
I think that I'll agree with you because I think that this requires a heel change, a heel turn. But I also we have been seeing heel tendencies from Bianca.
Yeah.
Especially when it came down to Naomi, like when she had first said, "Well, I'll go help Bailey," kind of thing, and she was kind of like, "Oh, don't do that," blah blah blah. So you see kind of those heel tendencies. So we'll see what happens there. Moise, what do you got? We are agreed on this.
I agree with you. Yeah, I think Jade's hitting Kyrie with that glam slam, and it's done.
6-pack challenge for the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championships.
I think 2 different.
But here's the thing.
Walking out. Yeah.
Here's the thing. There's a stipulation that people are missing. That the match isn't over until both sets of titles are grabbed. So I think this is going to be a chance to split the tag team title.
I think we all agree that the belts are splitting. So I think we're all giving 2 picks here.
Yeah.
So I think that, and this is going to be me, I think that the Judgment Day retains the Raw. And I think I think Austin Truth gets the Raw titles. And I think who's the SmackDown group? Because I forget. Is it DIY that's on SmackDown?
Daddy's getting it.
Come on, 8 down, baby.
I don't like. I think New Cash Republic is getting that.
Who invited this guy?
No, because there is a rumor that both Theory and Waller may be pulled from this.
Because they're starting a feud with
the
workout guy on TikTok.
There's a rumor, and like I said, rumors aren't true until they're proven true. That Waller and Theory may get pulled from the 6-pack challenge.
Oh, they're gonna get pulled. Okay, I thought you said they're gonna split.
No, they're gonna get pulled.
If they
But
get pulled for Pretty Deadly should win the SmackDown titles.
either that, or we may have a uh, participating team that kind of
The Hardy Boys are not coming back.
It ain't the
Stop.
Hardys. I'm not
If the
talking about
Hardy
the
Boys
Hardys.
come back, dude, I might
I'm
turn
not
it
talking
off.
about the Hardys. I'm not talking about the Hardys.
Dudleys?
Nope.
No, the Motor City Machine Guns.
No, but
Just
that would be awesome. But the Dudleys would actually make the most sense in Philadelphia. Let's be honest.
I don't think Devon has another match on him.
Harlem Heat comes back. Bring back
Okay.
Booker T.
Okay. Awesome Truth wins one, A-Town Down Under wins one, and then the next day A-Town Down Under feuds with the fitness guy.
Okay, so I'm gonna go out here and ask you guys a question. Okay, so hold on, let me get you guys picks. So you said Waller wins and Awesome Truth.
Yeah, for me, can you put Daddy and Austin Theory and Awesome Truth?
I'm just gonna put Daddies.
Okay, that works.
Daddies and Truth, and then what's your picks, Elias?
Austin Truth and New Catch Republic.
I'm really happy R-Truth's getting a Mania match though. In all seriousness, like really cool.
Yeah, I agree with you. So okay, is Triple H 100% in control of booking?
Yes.
Okay, then my pick is DIY and New Catch Republic, because those are like his guys from NXT Europe or UK and his guys from NXT.
I will tell you why you're wrong.
You can tell me why.
Awesome Truth is over.
That's fine.
DIY is getting no reaction, unfortunately.
And Triple H has been going with the crowd reactions as of lately. If you notice, some of the stuff that's been happening is because the crowd reaction. So I want to say Awesome Truth, and then New Catch Republic.
But I want to see the team of DIY come out with the tag titles on Monday Night Raw to no reaction.
Maybe you should play WWE 2K24 and get in one of those
DIY needs a blood feud. It should be Imperium. Imperium should be DIY's blood feud.
But they started getting crowd reaction after the Imperium.
So, don't worry, DIY. I'll book DIY once we get to the IC title match.
Okay.
Anyways, all right. So we kind of got that. Let's go to the next one: brother versus brother, Jimmy versus Jay.
Jay.
I'll stick with Jay.
Jay.
Yeet.
I think this is going to steal the show.
Yeet.
But I did your one theory that I want to go over with you guys.
Yeet.
What if everyone that's on Cody's side, Sami Zayn, Jay, Cody, they all lose and Cody wins, and they're all like, "Yeah, you got your moment, but what about us?"
Yeah, but then that would make them all heel in that story, unless Cody's the heel. But Cody's not going to be a heel. Cody is not going to be a heel. Would you stop?
And that's when you buy your American Nightmare T-shirt, right?
No. I did think I was watching a couple clips from his interview with Ariel, and I did think him talking about his money on his contract being like Otani. I thought that was pretty heelish. Like, I was like, to come out and say like, "Hey, I'm got like the richest contract in WWE." That's kind of heelish.
Have you not seen his work in Ring of Honor and Impact? Cody was a dick. I mean, I think we're gonna get kicked off of Facebook and YouTube.
Okay, so
why are we gonna get kicked off YouTube?
We can't say dick.
No,
Richard. He was a Richard.
Yeah, he was a Richard.
All
right, going back. Are we in agreement that Jay's gonna win?
Yeah, but yeah.
I think I just the only way Jay loses that is if Solo comes out and helps him. But I just feel like Jay's such a good merch seller.
Solo sing the national anthem. The Rock already told us.
No, Samantha needs to sing it.
Great lady. Ran into her in Vegas. Super nice.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here's the interesting one: Intercontinental Championship.
That's night one.
Yeah, night one. versus Sami Zayn.
Okay, so
What we got?
let me go first on this. Okay, Gunther wins. If Dragunov loses, do you start the DIY Imperium feud, and then let's say Miz or someone's going to be DIY's partner gets taken out. Dragunov comes in. Dragunov beats Gunter again for the title, and that's how you start Dragunov's reign on the main roster.
No.
I think that's if Dragunov does not get the IC title within 2 months of joining the main roster, he will not get over. That
No,
I am standing on that ground.
I will tell you why. Dragunov is going to come in after the main championship, and I have a feeling that, and this is my prediction, and Sami Zayn's going to win, and that's going to lead to a feud between him and Gable.
Wait.
It's already teasing.
So what did you say happened with Dragunov? Pause. What happened with Dragunov?
Dragunov is going to get to the main roster and go after the main championship.
No, he won't. No
He
way.
will. Because guess what? If Gunther loses this match, you can best believe that Gunther is going after one of the main titles after this.
I agree, but Gunther's not losing this match. That's my point.
Gunther's losing at Raw after Mania.
To Dragunov. Exactly.
No, he's losing to Sami Zayn, and then we're gonna get a fucking feud between Sami
Zayn.
Bro,
Sami Zayn's fasting. He's not gonna be able to beat Gunther. I just fasted, and I had to have a Frosty because I was hungry.
I mean,
that's not fasting, then.
It's not fasting. Well, it is.
No.
It is
no, my fast broke at 7:50. That's right.
Oh, okay.
I still stick with.
Was it a chocolate Frosty?
Yeah.
That's the only flavor you're allowed to eat. The rest is nasty.
The orange dreamsicle? I had it yesterday.
Oh, they have that right now?
Yeah.
During the wintertime, they have a like a peppermint one. That one's good. Oh, you don't like that? I like the peppermint one.
Where's this at?
Wendy's, bro.
Wendy's. Frosty.
Wendy's.
Oh, Wendy's is like the top-notch fast food place.
Dude, you're talking to an Astros fan. He likes McDonald's. Okay.
For ice cream, it's either DQ or Chick-fil-A.
Do you guys have Culver's there?
No.
We have one, but it's like 20 minutes away.
Yeah, if you ever get a chance, go to Culver's. They have frozen custards. Oh my God, those things are amazing.
Okay, so on this, he's saying Sammy. We're both saying Gunther.
I am saying Gunther, and my choice to who takes the belt off of him. It just depends on who they go with on Monday night. Could be Braun, could be
Andrade,
Mello. No, I don't think it's gonna be Andrade. I think it's gonna be I think it's gonna be either Dragunov, Braun, or Mello.
Really quick, who's winning the Andre the Giant Battle Royal? You don't have to put this in our predictions, but I think
I don't even know who's in it.
I don't care.
Everyone who's not on the Mania card.
Is there any surprises?
Andrade.
I think Andrade. Yeah.
Andrade. All right.
Go ahead and move on, and I'll tell you. I'm going to look and see everyone who's in it.
All right. Women's World Championship match. Rhea Ripley versus Becky Lynch.
Rhea retains.
And new.
I think Rhea should win in like 10 minutes. I think she should dominate.
I think that it's going to be Becky.
Why? Because she has a book?
No, it's Becky because it's the only person.
Ronda had the book too.
It's basically. Anyways, it's Becky because of the fact that that's the only person that has eluded Rhea.
Okay.
Who else is going to beat her?
Rhea's winning. Rhea's winning.
Rhea hasn't fought Tiffany.
Yeah.
Isn't Tiffany on SmackDown?
But you said
they're
the
going
only
to a draft
person.
in like a month.
That's true.
Yeah, but I still think Becky's winning.
Can you guys imagine Tiffany on that Netflix 4K, 1080p, 1260p, whatever the hell it is, coming out? Oh my God, Tiffany will look like a goddess.
Okay, so this will be my final four of that battle royale. It's going to be Ricochet, Ivar, Chad Gable, and
Andrade. You have to do something.
Andrade, yeah. I think, unfortunately, I think that I personally think it should be Julius Creed, but he won't make it. What? I'm surprised you didn't pick Omos.
Oh crap! I forgot he's
He's
in
not
it.
a Homo sapien anymore.
And Sangha and Veer are in the match too. What's going on, boys?
Bro,
What's going
He's
on
a
here?
traitor.
ever since I became a registered, I actually, I can't. I'm not gonna say that online, but you know where I'm going.
Registered what?
Ever since I became a Lexus King fan, you know what they.
Okay.
So,
Oh, I'm an Oba feminist, so it's okay.
all right, so Becky, no, Becky, Rhea. Okay,
Yeah. I'll be the odd one out.
dude, Elias's gonna score the same as Dave Meltzer on this, bro.
No, but the last time we did this, and I ended up getting like the last time we were at odds. Like I think it was like SummerSlam or something like that. I ended up getting all my predictions right, but one.
Yeah, that's because I predicted The Rock to come out with Vin Diesel and Tyrese.
Oh God.
Yeah. I mean, I think it might happen this WrestleMania though.
I'm not gonna lie. Someone's gonna have to rewatch this and take our NXT picks because I don't remember what they were.
No, we're only gonna keep track of Mania, and then we'll come back.
Just Mania. Okay.
All right, main event: Rock and Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins.
Roman.
Rock and Roman.
I agree with that. I think
you wouldn't tease the stipulation if it's not happening.
It's gonna be Bloodline rules, and it's gonna and then we'll talk about that when we get to that part.
Okay, night 2. Let's go. We got 6 minutes.
6-man tag team: Bobby Lashley, Street Profits versus the Final Testament.
The Pride wins it.
Why is this match on the card?
Because it's a Philadelphia street fight. It's like an ECW
bro,
homage.
this would have been such an amazing go home SmackDown main event.
Yeah, but they're doing they're probably gonna do something where Cody and Seth get the upper hand on the Bloodline.
What? Oh, I don't
even
think
they're gonna close out. They're gonna close out the show with them jumping Roman Reigns.
Bro, I don't think the Rock and Roman.
They can't jump Roman. Roman has to induct Paul.
And Rock inducts his grandma.
Damn.
Yeah.
Never mind. I forgot the Hall
like literally, it's right after. They can't jump Roman.
Yeah, Jimmy and Solo can't get dirtied up either. Rikishi's gonna kick their ass.
They're probably gonna take out. Nah, because Solo doesn't have a match, and the only match that
Solo singing the anthem. He's probably gonna be warming up, bro.
Anyways,
get the pipes ready.
So are we in agreement that the Pride wins?
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
Yeah, but Final Testament needs to do something because I'm getting bored of them.
I'm not.
Well, it's going to be a hardcore match. It's the people, bodies will be flying, tables will be broken, people will be
Final
happy.
Testament's entertaining?
It's better than the stuff that Karrion Kross did before he.
No.
Yes.
I thought the tarot card thing was cool because at least people turned heel.
That was Scarlett. That wasn't him. That was
Scarlett. I'm not going to lie to you.
Scarlett was carrying that duo.
I know. Dom in our group, he loves Karrion Kross, but I'll be honest with you, man. I thought he was one of the weakest NXT champions. I just don't think he has good singles matches.
You know what they need to do at Kross? I'll tell you right now. Drop the Final Testament, Kross and Dijak as a tag team. Oh my God. Mwah.
I already made my tag team with Dijak. Dijak, Axiom, and Frazier. The Justice League of NXT. You got Batman, Flash, and whoever the hooded character is you want to have. Dijak's Batman, Nathan Frazier's Flash, and then then Cody could even be in the group. Cody's Superman. I'm telling you, you could do the Justice League.
Yeah, I mean, it could work.
See? You see where I'm going with this?
I think Karrion Kross needs to go back to that old gimmick, like the Hitman gimmick that he had.
That's the one in Lucha Underground?
In Lucha Underground and in TNA.
Yeah, I actually seen him in Lucha Underground. I actually watched that. It was a good show.
When he fucking broke, what's his name?
Was it Paul London?
No.
John Morrison.
No.
Was it Chavo?
Brian Cage.
Short guy. No, short guy. He had
Rey Mysterio.
No, OBO.
Austin Aries.
Why are we talking about him?
Oh, sorry. You said short guy. Okay, Who are you talking about?
James Ellsworth.
OBE. The leader of OBE.
Oh, Sami Callihan.
Yeah, Sami Callihan when he hit that man with the brick Rick Cinderblock.
That was an Impact, bro.
That's what I'm saying. An Impact.
Oh, okay.
I said
Or they
both in
should,
Lucha Underground and
or
in
they should
Impact.
bring back Paul London and do the whole crazy bunny thing. That'd
You
be
know
cool.
what though? If he does go back to the Hitman character, I like I do kind of see where Moyes was going there with the him and Dijak. They actually kind of
Kinda lit.
are like similar. I can
Yeah.
kind of see that actually.
Dude, him and Scarlett would fit into the Wyatt legacy too.
Yeah.
That's true. I thought that they were supposed to be part of that, the Wyatt Six.
There was a
Wasn't
lot of
There was a rumor out there that Scarlett and Karrion were supposed to be part of the Wyatt Six.
Yeah,
was it ever confirmed that Daddy was the one in the Waylon Mercy outfit?
No, I thought it was Kit Wilson.
In the Hawaiian shirt, it looked like Waller.
No, it didn't. I know those abs.
Look again.
Dude,
Anyways,
all that
moving
came out
on.
from Melcher. He's not good.
Who?
Moving on. LA Knight versus AJ Styles.
LA needs it.
LA needs it.
Yeah. L.
Damn, we're agreeing on everything night 2. Okay.
Yeah, this is we need some Moyes and the Don booking over here.
All right. United States Champion Triple Threat. Logan Paul versus Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens.
Logan, easily.
Logan's losing it in Cleveland, yeah.
Yeah. To LA Knight.
Kevin Owens.
Yeah. Agree. Don't try to be different. You know,
I'll be the different one. I'll be the different one. Kevin Owens wins it.
Let him eat the L.
Okay, fine.
I'll take that one I'll take it because if Kevin Owens wins, then I'll be the one gloating.
Well, I mean, in all our wrestling groups, when I'm trying to give Logan Paul the credit of being a wrestler, Elias is always like, "Oh, Logan Paul didn't do this. He's no Will Ospreay. He's no."
You're confusing me with somebody by the name of Davon.
Logan Paul's no Hangman Adam Page.
You're confusing me with that because you're the one that be over there trying to
You're
compare.
just trolling though. Like, yeah, there's no comparison. Like Logan Paul's had 6 matches in his whole career. Like, and he's an attraction. He's not even a full-time wrestler.
No, he's a full-time wrestler now.
Yes,
he claims to be a.
He claims to be, but he's still an attraction.
He's there.
I will say this that the amount of skill that he has for as long as he's been in there, he has done a lot better than some of the people in NXT main roster and some other companies.
I agree.
Because the charisma that he has, the promo skills that he has, because he's been doing public speaking for a while, and his wrestling ability, which caught me off guard, kind of like Bad Bunny caught me off guard on how good he was. Like those two guys respect the industry and are actually actively training to be part of it. Here's a question.
If Logan wrestled not every week, but if he wrestled at the normal schedule as the other guys, it really sky's the limit for that guy.
Yeah. Here's a question: does Bad Bunny show up?
He could show up in the Ray and Dom match.
Okay. All right. Moving on.
Wait, so we're all picking Logan Paul?
No,
he went KO.
Oh God. Okay.
All right.
Oh, can I predict the finish? Can I predict the finish of the Logan Paul match?
Sure.
Randy Orton goes for the RKO. Logan moves. He hits it on KO. Then basically Logan just pushes Randy out of the ring, and he gets the 1, 2, 3 on KO.
I have a feeling that if this happens, and because the triple threat's no disqualification, right?
Yeah.
I have a feeling that Logan is gonna knock out Randy Orton with the brass knuckles, and then KO is gonna come out and take the brass knuckles, stun him, and then hit him with the knuckles to knock him out, and then get the 1, 2, 3. And then Randy Orton's gonna get up, and then he's gonna.
Do Waller and Theory make an appearance?
I foresee them making an appearance.
Yeah,
I can see that too. Here's the interesting thing. I think because of the fact that Waller has been getting Austin Theory, getting him into trouble, into basically taking all the finishers, that there's going to be dissension between both Austin Theory and Waller, where they're going to eventually split and feud.
Okay,
Don't
but what
forget,
about the fitness guy that they're feuding with online?
Who cares? I don't care
also,
about him.
well, hold on, but remember, KO just punched Pretty Deadly in the face at the same time, so maybe they
That's
come
true.
out and do something because they're not even
We're
on the
gonna see a
card.
lot of debauchery there.
Yeah.
Effery right there. All right. Io Sky versus Bailey for the women WWE Women's Championship. And
Hey,
new.
hey, Bailey.
I think Paramore also plays Bailey's plays the theme song that she wants to be played. And
I can
Paramore
see
is gonna
that.
be there live.
I think Owl City plays Bailey's old theme song, and we get the inflatable tube men, and
The Bailey
Bailey
Buddies?
wins. Yep.
Oh, and Izzy comes out and helps her win?
No.
Ah, come on.
I think
She's
we're gonna
training to wrestle.
We
hybrid
already have
version.
Izzy in WWE now.
Here's the thing. We're gonna get a hybrid version of Bailey, the inflatable Happy Bailey with the new and the old Damage Control Bailey. How the you know in a combination of both. That's and thus making the new theme song. Well,
The
making
role
the
model.
WrestleMania theme song. Yeah,
So everyone thinks Bailey's winning?
I think so.
Yes.
Watch us all be wrong on that one. That would be
If she
hilarious.
loses, that would be like wow. That would be like a real because they're building it to where she can win.
They're
Yeah,
opening night 2, by the way. That was already announced.
yeah. Okay. Um. This one's gonna be kind of a debacle, but we'll see. World Heavyweight Championship: Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre, and new.
Drew, but I'm putting a I'm double calling this. Drew, but Priest walks out with the belt.
I agree. I think
Oh, you
Drew
actually agree with me. I most people have disagreed with me when I said that.
because it's gonna add to the. It's gonna. We still haven't seen Priest and Drew really feud, so I'm pretty sure that we're gonna see that happen. What the hell?
Drew is winning. Priest is cashing in, but he's not successful.
Okay, so I'm putting Drew and Priest for me and Elias, and then you're getting just Drew.
And I think Dom and JD cost Damien, and Drew's the new leader at Judgment Day tomorrow or Monday.
No, Drew's gonna be solo. I think Judgment Day is gonna be no more come tomorrow.
Oh no, come
Or
Monday
not tomorrow, Monday. That's what I meant.
because Dom's gonna get caught making out with Elektra, and Rhea's gonna see.
What?
You gotta break them up. You can't just be like, we're not together anymore. They gotta break up.
You are
Well,
like
you gotta think about how they brought Legato into the picture. So I see where Moise is going with this. Like I I think that Dom may do a heel turn, heel turn, and just join Legato. Like stay heel, but just break off from the group and go to Legato. I think Rhea Ripley is turning face.
Do you think Priest wins the belt, loses it at the Monday after, or do you think he loses it at Backlash? In like, I know Priest is not going to hold it long term. It's going to be a night, a month, 2 months. Do you think Drew walks into Clash at the Castle with the belt, or do you think Drew wins the belt at Clash of the
I
Castle
think
again?
No,
I think he's in AEW at that time.
He's not leaving.
he's not
Like
leaving.
that is a ridiculous
They're
speculation.
giving him everything he wants to keep him. And I think he's gonna walk out with the title. He's gonna he may lose the title, but win it back on the Monday after WrestleMania
Or Backlash France before the Glasgow show.
exactly.
Yeah,
Either or,
I think I think what they should do
or
is
Moise can be right about this one, and it might be a failed cash in with
it could
Judgment
be.
Day because I've heard the Moises. You know what? It's funny that you say that because I've heard Moises' prediction before that they were gonna try to that he was gonna try to cash in. Judgment Day was gonna turn on him, and that supposedly Drew McIntyre was gonna be the new leader of Judgment.
I don't know
I've
if I
heard that
like
rumor,
that though.
and it's ironic because I heard it on that Twitter, whatever.
If okay, I guess it makes sense if Dom's out and it's just JD, Rhea, Finn and Drew. Like I guess that I guess that does. Maybe they just kicked Dom out for losing all the time.
No, because JD loses more.
Oh, that's true. Well, no, yeah, he does lose more. Well, we'll see next week on Speed if he loses more.
Hey, I heard Speed was actually pretty good.
It's fun. It's fun.
It's okay.
It had more followers. It had more views than AEW had in a week.
Here's the thing about Speed is like I wouldn't consider any match is ever going to be a 5-star match because like you can't have a 5-star match in 3 minutes. There's no psychology or storytelling.
Yeah.
No, and it's you're just dealing with a lot of back and forth reversal moves. It's good chain wrestling, and it's if you have a non-wrestling fan that you're like, hey, this guy Axiom does some amazing moves, or this guy Ricochet does some amazing moves. Here's a link. Just watch the match. It's 3 minutes. Someone will watch it. If you send me a 45-minute match, I'm not watching the match. I'm telling you right now. Yeah. If that's like the, I don't want to see 25-minute entrances, and so it works in that aspect. But I mean, I don't think it's the. I don't think
long term. I don't think so. But
yeah,
what it is, it's gonna be fun, and I think Ricochet is gonna be the first Speed
champion. I agree with you because just how hard they're pushing Ricochet.
It's almost.
He's not even in the tournament.
I saw him in the picture.
You always say things that you don't see. Anyways, are we agreeing Drew McIntyre? And
yes.
Yeah, and I'm saying failed cash in. Y'all are saying
successful cash in. Yeah.
All right. Main event of night 2: Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns. Do we see the bloodline continue, or do we see the bloodline perish?
Who's taking this one? Because I think we're all going to give like 5 to 10 minutes on this. So
I'll start. Cody. And The Rock's going to turn on Roman at that point, and then you're going to see the fight of the actual civil war of the bloodline.
Too early.
It's not. It is down the line. I'm saying down the line, but I feel that WrestleMania is the point. WrestleMania main event is when The Rock turns on Roman Reigns, because they already teased it. Like they went on the late night show yesterday, and like The Rock was basically like, this is the tribal chief, but this is the final boss.
Final boss. Yeah.
Yeah. Like kind of
the final boss before you get to the tribal chief. Come on.
I'm sorry. I think the whole plan is gonna play out on at WrestleMania Night 2 in the main event.
I don't think Rock turns. So I think Cody wins. I think you have the little war. I think Stone Cold. I don't think Stone Cold's gonna be there. No, I think Cena will be there. I don't think Stone Cold will be there.
What,
bro?
I think
you saw the picture. You saw the picture.
That doesn't mean anything.
Did you see Stone Cold? Did you see Stone Cold's TikTok or Instagram where somebody magically dropped off a Easter basket full of beer? That was Cody, bro.
And then Hogan's gonna show up and drop the leg, right?
I would love it. And then Vin Diesel comes in, hits a headbutt. I don't know what his finisher would be. And then Tyrese and Ludacris hit a 3D. I think that would be cool. And then Survivor Series or whatever the next big 4 is, then you have Jason Statham and Idris Elba come in because they're Hobbs and Shaw, and that'll be your Survivor Series match.
Is there a train wreck sound?
That's something Cody would play after winning. But yeah, I think Cody's gonna win. I think there's gonna be a lot of shenanigans. I think
there's definitely gonna be a lot of shenanigans. I do. If it's bloodline rules as we're expecting it to be, it's gonna be. It's basically you're gonna see Jay. You're gonna see everybody.
And here's a hot take. I got a hot take for you. Between the 2 nights, there will be at least 4 5-star matches that Dave Meltzer will not give a 5-star rating to.
I agree on that.
I could just tell, like that's not a prediction.
That's a spoiler.
That's a spoiler. Come on, man. We already know that.
I will say this. between night 1 and 2, we will see new members of the Bloodline debut because they're gonna come out in full force.
I'm gonna be the only one different here. I'm going Roman wins. He retains, and I'm gonna tell you why. And it has nothing to do with anybody in the bloodline. What it's gonna have to do with is Seth is so focused on helping Cody. Seth's gonna be the one to eat the pin night 1. Seth's gonna get a kayfabe injury from that match. He won't be 100% against Drew, so he then loses his belt to Drew. So he comes out and he's blaming Cody for the reason that he has nothing left. And
I don't want
chair to the back.
I don't want to see them wrestle again.
They don't have to wrestle again. Chair to the back.
It's Cody Rhodes. He's always going to go on top. They're not. I don't want to see Seth lose to him again.
I think, and this is just because of what's been going on for the past
And that
few years.
scared you, right? Now you're thinking, crap. That doesn't mean Seth's going to lose again.
The cringe junkie.
Or we could get Cody and Seth winning night 1, and it'd be 1-on-1, but you get new members of the Bloodline, and that retains.
Oh, and then you get MJF.
MJF's not showing up. He's re-signed with AEW. And didn't you hear Tony's? He's spending big money on free agents this year.
Yeah. Oh man, if MJF showed up though, just rubbing the salt in some people's wounds.
Here's a question: do we see, outside of what you're predicting with MJF? Do you see?
I don't think MJF is happening.
No, I don't think so neither.
Yeah.
But do you see any new debuts, like random new debuts?
I think Lance is coming to NXT.
Lance, who? I know why.
Yeah, because he tweeted I'm a free agent, and then they did the whole phone call thing.
He's never been in NXT.
Yeah, but she said you're always family, right? So.
Oh, that's true. That could be anybody in the bloodline then.
Ooh, interesting thing. Samantha Urban will be announcing every match at WrestleMania this weekend for both nights.
Why is that interesting?
Because it's usually her and Mike Rome splitting.
Oh no, I know it's usually Mike Rome, but she's definitely better than Mike Rome.
I agree.
No offense to Mike Rome, he's good at what he does, but Samantha's definitely the better.
Samantha as that good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways,
does Alexa Bliss show up this weekend? Does Uncle Howdy show up this weekend?
Okay, not this weekend. Let's since we gave our predictions, let's give 3 surprises we think happen between Monday and Friday.
Like what? Between
3 surprises we think happen Monday or Friday. Whether it's a title changing hands.
Oh, you mean like
whether it's a surprise appearance, anything.
You mean the SmackDown after Mania?
Yeah, because I think
the Raw and SmackDown after Mania.
Okay.
NXT after Mania is going to be big too.
I think so. I think you're going to have a lot more debuts there than you'll have at the other two.
Being that, I would say one debut that I do hope happens because of the tease at Bray Wyatt. I do hope that Uncle Howdy shows up.
Do you think Uncle Howdy shows up on Raw, SmackDown, or do you think he actually shows up on Mania? I think the moment would be cooler at Mania because everybody will have their damn cell phones out with the fireflies.
Okay, I might get in trouble for this, so I want y'all to take this with a grain of salt. I think
he gave you cookies. Just remember that before you bash the man.
I'm being really serious. I can see this happening, and I might get in trouble for this. I know the internet's going to eat me up. What if he attacks his dad and his uncle when they do the next day Hall of Fame thing at Mania?
I don't think he'll attack him. So. I think he might be the one that inducts him, to be honest with you.
No, he inducts him night 1. Or he inducts him.
Oh, you mean while they're on the stage?
Yeah.
I don't know. They usually don't like mix like stuff in.
They're not going to do it.
Yeah.
Because of the fact that Paul Heyman's the headliner for the class, it's not going to happen. I will say this.
The headliner comes out at the end, right? So imagine them knocked out and Paul Heyman just walks by looking down.
But what? Okay, but give me a reason why.
Because Bo in his clear mind, loves his family, but this is demented Bo, right?
No,
So
they won't do
maybe.
that. That'll be too far. They won't do it.
Okay,
I
well,
would say
I think that would be cool. I think
But
that
I
would look
think
really cool.
I
Hall of
think
Fame's usually like non-kayfabe. Like they don't usually like mix it. Like they usually just keep it completely separate.
I will say this, that there may be a chance that they do a Bray Wyatt tribute because of the documentary, and after the little tribute's over, that's when they'll probably put the banner there, and then all of a sudden Uncle Howdy shows up.
Yeah, and then everybody has their
So we
Firefly
all think
stuff.
that's
It'll
happening.
just be a
We all
cool.
think that happens this weekend.
I do.
Me too.
I think it's better at the stadium than at an arena. Personally,
Yeah.
I think it would be better
Okay.
atmospherically.
And it's gonna be night 2 instead of night 1 because
Okay.
that's when they do most of the tributes. That's why the match cards are a little bit smaller at night.
Okay. Do we see
Um,
Tama Tonga this week?
Possibility, yes.
Do you think NXT
I'm
or
not asking
straight to main
I think yes or
roster?
no.
Yes.
Yes, but where?
I
Main
think
roster or
NXT.
NXT?
I think NXT.
I
With the
think main
OC.
roster with the bloodline
Okay.
Okay.
What about you,
because
Anthony?
I don't really know his work. I didn't really see him outside of I don't watch too much outside WWE, but I think that the fact that even when Drew came back, he was in NXT. I would say if anybody's coming in, it's through NXT.
Okay. MJF this week.
No, he re-signed with AEW. It's not happening.
I'm gonna say yes, just 'cause I want to be different. Alexa or Carmella?
Alexa's been
Carmella,
training.
no.
No Carmella. I think Alexa, yes.
Alexa might come back after I would say after Payback.
After Howdy. So Uncle Howdy Sunday night, Alexa Monday night.
Yeah.
I think that would be, and then like each show you'll see them adding like another member in, or they might space it a little bit, but
if they're gonna run off with the White Six, if not, it's just gonna be a duel between him and.
I don't think they should call it Wyatt Six. I think they should call it the Wyatt Legacy.
I'm just saying the original name that they were gonna.
Oh yeah. I don't think it's gonna be 6 of them though. I don't think they're gonna continue with that thing. I think they're gonna find a different way to keep his memory alive. But I don't think it'll be like, because I think it was supposed to be like the life versions of his characters. But I don't think they're gonna do that anymore.
I don't think so.
One low key one I think is happening, and
Low
I
key
think
ain't coming back.
no. And I think this was teased. I think this was teased on Friday. I think this was teased on Friday. I think Sonya Deville is joining Alba Fire and Isla Dawn in this new gimmick.
What? I could see Lyra joining them before I could see Isla Dawn. I mean, not Isla Dawn. Sorry, Sonya Deville.
And then Blair Davenport will join, and they'll be like the 4 Vampire Diary girls.
What if the person coming back to NXT is Mandy Rose?
Or Sonya Deville.
Mandy Rose.
She's making too much money. She ain't got to come back.
I would love to. I get what you guys are saying, but I would love to see her get a main roster.
No, she said it. She would. If the money's right, she would. But I doubt it. Because what WWE can offer her is not what she's making.
I mean, I get.
Only Tony Khan can offer that kind of money.
I get that, but I would love to see
her do what
she to do what she did on the NXT roster, on the main roster, because unfortunately there's a lot of people that don't watch NXT that only saw her on the main roster and was like, oh, she's not good, she's trash or whatever. But like her run on NXT was fantastic.
Being the fact that she still has that site open, I doubt that it's gonna happen. She would have to shut that down in order.
How do you know it's still open? Just curious, for science reasons.
She still promotes it on Twitter. And on her Instagram.
Okay.
Elias is like, I still have a subscription, guys. She better not cancel it.
No, the only reason I'm saying this,
you're gonna get me in trouble here.
The only reason I'm saying this is if Roxanne gets called up, I think Sonya Deville's a really good feud for Lyra.
Yeah.
If Roxanne's getting called up.
She's close to coming back, so I can see her going back to NXT for a minute. But I don't know. It's one of those things where both rosters are full.
And why not put her with Zoe and Zoe
Shayna?
Stark and Shayna? Like, I feel like she fits right in with them.
I can see
All right,
that.
yours my hottest prediction.
Okay.
We will get a women's mid card title announced before Friday Night SmackDown is over.
I don't want any more titles at the moment. They have to then they get rid of the speed title. If you're gonna have I don't want the speed title. I want the women's mid card title.
I think I agree with Moise, but it won't be till probably before SummerSlam.
It won't be
Is it
till
a
when?
traveling title
Till
like the women's
SummerSlam.
tag team?
Yeah, it's gonna be traveling most
Okay.
definitely because they're gonna float it between both brands.
Okay. Then I'm okay with that.
But NXT will get their own. I'm gonna say that.
Will
too.
we see a trios title ever?
No,
No,
not in
we're not
WWE.
AEW. We're not AEW.
There's other places that have trios titles.
Yeah, I mean New Japan has it, RH has it.
No one watches that. Stop. All right.
Hey, watch it.
Sorry, I'm not part of 17 people watching New Japan at 6 a.m.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
part of the 30 people that go to a BFW and watch a shitty show with 10 people.
I go where?
You go to a shitty show at a BFW with 10 other people.
Hey,
Yeah.
you know Roman wrestled at a VFW in front of 2 people, according to his interview on Jimmy Fallon. So anybody that hates on Roman because he's in WWE needs to love him now because he wrestled in front of 2 people at a freaking bingo hall. So
Hey, the Miz was in the Indies. I don't care what you say. The Miz was in the Indies.
All right.
Logan
So,
never wrestled indies.
so those are our predictions. He wrestled in Saudi Arabia. I think that's a lot more. That's a lot scarier. Those are our predictions. We'll be back next week to calculate, I guess.
We'll be back next week to talk about what happened at WrestleMania with the Fallout. So we'll do 2 weeks in a row, and then we'll try to come back again.
What night are you guys doing and what time?
Thursday, next Thursday,
Thursday.
same time.
Thursday. Okay, is it gonna float?
8 p.m. 8 p.m.
Okay, so not 8:30. I got the wrong time here last.
We'll talk offline.
Honestly, going forward, I think we should do the Thursday before a pay per view, the Thursday after a pay per view, just 2 times
I
a month.
agree.
Have you seen the WWE's pay-per-view schedule?
Once a month.
No, it's there's more than once a month.
I'm not talking about. We're not talking about NXT. We're talking about like
No,
just
even
roster.
even the other like when's Backlash?
Next month.
Like May?
Yeah, May.
Well, there's two in June, isn't it? Isn't like Clash at the
No.
Castle and then Money in the Bank?
No.
No, Money in the Bank's like July, bro.
You're a liar.
Let's see.
There might be 2 whenever they have a Saudi show, but
They haven't announced one yet.
It's Stand and Deliver WrestleMania Backlash.
Okay, May 4th.
It's May 4th for Backlash. Battleground is
no. They moved Battleground. It's June 9th.
Okay, so it's Clash at the Castle on June 15th. Money in the Bank July 6th. SummerSlam August 3rd. Bash in Berlin August 31st is the only time that they're going to have 2 pay-per-views in 1 month.
I think they'll have 2 in May. I think they're going to announce a Saudi show for the end of May.
No, it's going to be too hot. You got to wait till September.
No, they've had it in May.
Yeah, they've had it a few times in May.
Oh, yeah, they do that night. That makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm going to get out of here.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Or let me do the outro first before you get out of here.
Yeah. You guys watching any ROH this weekend?
You know how much wrestling I'm watching this weekend, Moise? You think I have time to watch anything that's not WWE?
I am probably gonna go back and watch it, or watch the highlights. But I'm more focused. This is WWE weekend.
Nah, man, I can't support TK after those releases. Just like people said when Vince did it, I can't support TK after these releases. I'm not gonna give my money to ROH, guys.
Shots fired. All right, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back next week at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time with another episode. On behalf of everybody here, we are out. Peace.
Peace.
All right. Peace, guys. And